He said that Asmund murdered his mother.
Yeah, he said that it's his fault that his mom died because of how gross his room is kept.
How does mom die?
Honestly, I've never felt comfortable enough to ask that question.
Okay, I didn't know if it was public knowledge.
Yeah, I maybe it is, but it's like I'm just not gonna ask. I'm just like, hey man, sorry,
Tuesday conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It wasn't because of that.
Well, yeah, no,
It was because of that. Yeah, no, it wasn't because of that. But yeah, that was what I mean. He has this thing where this is essentially how his whole clique works, which is instead of insulting people, this is what I do. I'll be real. I shit talk to his parents all the time because I think it's funny. Because it's like I can call people fat because I was fat. It's fine. I can say that. But he's like, no, I'm gonna say this guy's. I'm gonna say this guy's kids. I'm gonna say this guy's a fucking. I'm gonna say that this guy's a murderer. It's like.
Which is legitimate defamation.
Absolutely. Well, the problem with defamation, though, is it is so incredibly hard to prove. It is so fucking ridiculously hard because you have to prove, like, what? Damage of assets, I believe. And so if you're doing successful, it's like, well, did they really make you lose money? Did they not? The only way that you can kind of prove defamation, in a lot of cases, like, if the sponsor said they pulled out because of this comment, but it's such a messy case to actually fucking prove. But I agree, it should be defamation, but it's so fucking hard to prove.
It's a hard, very, very hard legal battle. It's like one of the hardest to win.
Yeah, people don't get that. Because then they're like, well, if it was defamation, you can sue for it. And if you don't, it's because it's true. And it's like...
That's not how it works.
It's legit, that's not how it works.
It's a lot of money getting dumped into something. You might have to then pay their legal fees.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're like... I mean, that's what we're dealing with the Channel 2. Thankfully, Nick had a binder of what they said against Rich and false. Just a lot of lying and then actual shit that did hurt his career.
And proving that it was known that they were lying.
Yep.
Like it was done out of malice. You know?
Yeah.
He had all the staples of proving defamation.
Yeah.
And then thankfully Channel News, or that Channel 2. Channel 2?
Channel 2, yeah.
They really just kept digging and digging. It's like 10 years of the same shit, making up stuff, saying it's on the Brady list. And it's now they're like,
it's almost the 48-hour mark if they apologize yet.
Well, because it came out Saturday, it was supposed to, since it's Memorial Day, everything's closed.
So we're giving them 2 business days?
Yeah. That's what I'm so excited for, is to see tomorrow if there is an actress like, hey, just want to apologize to Richard Hyde. We're like,
knock over the king.
like, we're sorry. We're sorry, because we had a bunch of lawyers in the comment section on that video. They're like, yo, you have an actual case.
Yeah.
And then lawyers are going to hop on that shit for free publicity, and then it's stacked cash.
Oh, yeah.
So like, hey, just give me 10% and I'll do the rest for free. They're like, okay. Because 10 years of it, a decade of shitting on him, and then to have that proven.
10 years?
Oh, they've not liked Richard. It was like 2016 was the first one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And it's Richard, is that Angry Cop?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The bag of powder. I think that was the first one he was in the news, I believe.
Social media. Dude, Cody, I wish you were still a police officer just to see how much. Dude, the news would not like you at all.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
I don't think Spartanburg has gotten better.
No, Murderberg's still shithole.
Don't miss it?
I don't know, dude. This is so much cooler.
Literally, best job we ever had.
So with any of that stuff on, how does that affect like the Twitch side of things? Because it is very one-sided on like Twitch sides with them every time it seems.
Yeah, it the whole thing with Hassan, and once again, it's not just Hassan, it's the whole orbit, and I would list you all their names, but there's just so many of them I just forget, and they're all just as stupid as the next one. But it's kind of just like, you see, and this is why I'm glad I got banned, because it was kind of like I was a martyr, because I've had this happen in another video game where, I lost like $20,000 in the video game, and, I saved this game's weapon system. I'm not even going to say the name of the game, so it's Genshin Impact regardless. They call me Gotcha Jesus, and now I'm being called Twitch Jesus because I got banned for 2 weeks to essentially demonstrate the hypocrisy of Twitch's infrastructure, which is we are going to pick and choose who we're going to ban. One guy who called one girl fat or one girl who said that all American soldiers get PTSD, and another guy who said America deserves 9/11, who says that we should kill Senator Rick Scott, who said that the street should bathe in capitalist blood, who said that the Houthi terrorists deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, the guy who interviewed a fucking Houthi terrorist on stream, the guy who called the police on his ex-girlfriend to harass her,
and they just record, and then he read the in support for the shooting that just happened.
And it took a shooting.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, who are we going to ban here? Ooh, the guy who said fat.
Cody, look, what? Not at me. Look at Brandon. What? What? Yeah, that's right, Cody. The Stealth 700s by Turtle Beach.
Do you mean the ones that have an 80-hour battery life with quick charge?
Cody, they're also noise canceling. Watch. Brandon, put on your headphones.
The thing I hate about Texas is they're horrible. But the food is really good. That's the one thing I have to say about them.
I don't know what you said, but I'm sure I agree with it.
I wish I had those headphones for that.
When I was a kid, I always wanted Turtle Beaches. These were like the be-all, end-all. Like, this is what all the cool kids had. But I was broke, and so now... Cool that I finally have a set.
When I was a kid, those didn't exist.
The Stealth 700s have the first cross-play dual wireless transmitter system, which means you can seamlessly switch between your PC, console, at the click of a button.
That's a mouthful.
I'll show you a help. Turtle Beach doesn't just have amazing headsets. They have every gaming accessory you could ever want in high quality with prices that don't break the bank.
Head over to turtlebeach.com and use code unsub to get 2% off your entire order.
Buy a beach turtle.
Kill them.
After your purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about their amazing products. So please tell them Unsubscribed sent you.
Get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today.
The Stealth 700s give me an edge and escape from Tarkov. I can hear footsteps way better.
And if we know Cody loves one thing, it's edging.
Head over to turtlebeach.com. We love you.
Buy a hammer, go to the beach, find a turtle.
Okay. The Hassan did get banned 2 days ago now. Hopefully it doesn't immersion break anybody who's watching this live, whenever this goes live.
They're already unbanned.
He's unbanned. He had to ban after 1 day for reading a terrorist manifesto. Yet he gets banned for reading a terrorist manifesto, but he didn't get banned for supporting and promoting terrorists. Like, are you familiar with One Piece? Have you seen One Piece here?
No.
Yeah, okay, well, there's this show, there's this guy, he eats a fruit, he's made out of rubber. What's that about?
It's so gay when you say it like that.
Now taking my hand out of the box.
It's really good.
He's like hiding the sleeve.
He's like one of the most beloved characters in anime history. He always does the right thing, he always does everything for his friend. And Hassan's like, oh, dude, I think you're just like Monkey D. Luffy. We support you. And it's like, brother, what are we doing here? And he didn't get banned for that shit. Yeah, we get banned for just reading a terrorist manifesto. It just makes no sense. And the problem is, when you only get banned for a day, that helps your career tremendously.
Because the news